freedom, a word that evokes a sense of liberation, limitless possibilities, and the power to choose one's own path. But is freedom truly boundless, or is it a construct of the mind? In today's exploration, we journey into the psychological boundaries that shape our perception of freedom. Defining freedom. To understand freedom, we must first define it. Freedom is often seen as the absence of constraints, the ability to act according to one's own will. But in psychology, freedom is more complex. It's not just about external barriers, but also internal ones. Our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that can either liberate or imprison us. Psychological freedom is about thinking and acting without being constrained by irrational fears, societal pressures, or cognitive biases. It's a deeply personal experience that varies from person to person. The mind's boundaries. Despite our longing for freedom, our minds often set boundaries. These boundaries can be influenced by past experiences, cultural conditioning, and even our neurobiology. Let's explore some of these psychological boundaries that shape our perception of freedom. Cognitive biases. Cognitive biases are mental shortcuts that can limit our freedom by distorting our perception of reality. From confirmation bias to the fear of the unknown, these biases can trap us in a cycle of limited thinking. But awareness of these biases is the first step towards overcoming them and expanding our mental freedom. Cultural influences. Our cultural background plays a significant role in shaping our understanding of freedom. Societal norms, traditions, and values can either empower us or restrict our sense of liberty. By recognizing and questioning these cultural influences, we can broaden our perspective and experience a greater sense of freedom. Personal stories. Personal stories of overcoming psychological boundaries can inspire and teach us valuable lessons about the nature of freedom. These stories remind us that while freedom may start in the mind, it often requires courage and resilience to realize fully. In conclusion, as we conclude our exploration, it's clear that freedom is both an external and internal journey. It's a delicate balance between breaking free from societal constraints and overcoming the mental barriers we set for ourselves. Remember, true freedom begins in the mind. By understanding and challenging the psychological boundaries we face, we can unlock a world of possibilities. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the psychological boundaries of freedom. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us create more content like this.